That's David. We're called Japandroids from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
We didn't play in bands at all, basically the whole time we were going to university. We didn't start the band until we had both sort of finished and had already graduated. So I didn't even own a guitar the entire time I went to school. So I bought it when I graduated. So
I have had lots of jobs throughout university and afterwards. I was a professional tree planter. I picked cherries. What else did I do? I was a bartender for a long time. Waiter. And then most recently, my last job that I kind of still have sometimes when I come home now, because believe it or not, we're not, millionaires or anything like that. We still have to work when we get home. I've been working in social work for homeless shelters and kind of supportive housing projects in Vancouver. And Brian is a scientist.
not anymore. I worked as a geologist. I worked there every day, Monday to Friday, for 4 years, and then we played shows and practiced and did the band at night and on the weekends, whenever we could. We had to book tours around of Canada and the U.S. around me calling in sick to work, and I used to. We used to leave for tour, and then I used to call in sick from a gas station when we stopped to get gas on tour and say, I can't come in today, I'm really, really sick.
A huge barrier for Canadian bands is the fact that you can't cross the border unless you have a very expensive type of visa.
Only this year was the first year we ever played shows in America legally. So before that, we used to sneak across the border. So we would say we were just going to visit as tourists, and we would leave all our equipment, and then we would borrow equipment when we got to the show and play. And when we came back, we would say we just were sightseeing.
When we kind of narrowed it down to at least a couple names that we both thought were really good, that's why we decided to kind of have to mash them together. But my choice, Japanese Scream, came actually from a lyric to a Kings of Leon song. Strangely enough, because I think Kings of Leon are not a very good band anymore, though they're a much more successful band now. But it's from their second album, Aha, Shake, Heartbreak, which I think is a great album.
I think the song that I've probably listened to the most the whole time I've been in Europe has been From Her to Eternity by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. On one of our upcoming 7 inches, we're going to cover a Nick Cave song as a B-side. And well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's very hard to pick one. It's like, which one? And you have to think of, like, we're only a 2-piece band, so what one can we really play and it be good as a 2-piece band? And From Her to Eternity is one of my favorite Nick Cave songs, but I think it's just too hard for two of us to be able to play well. And I've been listening to it over and over and over, trying to think about how could we do this? Like, how could, with just the drums and just the guitar and just 2 people, play this song and make it really good? But I can't figure out a way. It's impossible. It can't be done. It's too good. It's too good. You need at least 4 or 5 people. So